What's going on, guys? So Mighty back at it again with your weekly Rust Skins videos, and as we can see, we have more skins than what we usually do this week, and they are also more expensive, so that is not good. We've got 10 skins, as you can see, 3, 6, 9, 10. Alright, we'll start off with the clothing, and we have the Forest Camo hoodie and pants, and they are looking pretty fresh with some sets. The Blackout, Road Sign or Metal Gear and the Poison Metal Gear have some pretty good combos with it, and I'm sure you can get some other good combos with it as well. The only problem is the Forest Camo hoodie and pants are $3.15 each, which is obviously above their standard store price, and usually clothing is a safe investment, although because it is $3.15, that does increase the risk of it by quite a bit. So my overall recommendation would be to get the hoodie over the pants, because there is already like 10-cent camo pants on the community market. What's going on, guys? So Mighty. So this is day 2, and Gauze has just pointed out to me that the Forest Camo pants actually have the same name as the other old camo pants that are at 12 cents. So I do think that that is going to be an issue when it comes to the community market, because they've got the same name, and that may affect the store price, the community market price for these new Forest Camo pants, just because there's 12-cent pants with the exact same name. So just keep that in mind. I'm just going to quickly add that to the video. And for that reason, I do think that once the Forest Camo hoodie and pants go to the community market, once people start buying them, they will most likely get the hoodie, but then instead of getting the Forest Camo pants, they will probably get the normal green camo pants, which I'll show on screen now. And for that reason, I do think that it is going to make it so that the Forest Camo pants does have a higher supply than demand, and it is going to take a lot longer for the Forest Camo pants to actually go up in price. And because they're already $3.15, I do think that that is definitely a big problem. Although in saying that, if the Forest Camo pants stay low on the top sellers throughout the whole week, and I don't really mean midway like they are currently, I mean low on the top sellers throughout the whole week, then I do think that they should be a good investment, just because their quantity will obviously be lower than the hoodie by quite a large amount. And if the Forest Camo set does continue, which apparently the gloves and boots are going to be getting made, and hopefully they get accepted next week, but we'll see. But apparently that is going to happen. If that does happen, then the Forest Camo pants and the Forest Camo hoodie will go up in price, and it will be like Blackout all over again, only with a camo set instead, obviously. So straight up, it is way more risky in comparison, just because these clothes are starting off at $3.15. But I do still think that there is a chance for these skins to actually make you money. So just watch them throughout the week. If they stay up high in the top sellers, then I do think that that is definitely going to increase the risk by quite a lot. And for that reason, I'm not going to recommend investing bulk in these items, although I do still think that picking up a couple of them would be a good idea, especially because clothing usually stonks pretty hard if the set ends up continuing down the road. For example, the Blackout clothing. Alrighty, moving over to the Raptor chest plate and face mask. So we have now got a Raptor set. So we just had an Raptor AK accepted the other day, and now we have the Raptor Metal Gear accepted. Obviously there's no kilt, but overall, in my opinion, to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of the face mask. I just think it is really ugly and isn't going to be easy to pair up very well with other sets. Although in saying that, I do think that there's probably going to be some pretty cool looking sets with the tactical gear or the Blackout gear. There's probably screenshots in the outfits channel of my Discord of that combo already together, and the Phantom gear, I actually saw a combo with that, and that looked pretty good. But overall, not a massive fan of the helmet. I do think that the chest plate is going to be a lot easier to match with other sets, just because it is red and black, so it's going to be a little bit easier to match. Although the face mask is obviously basically full red, so it's going to make it a little bit harder. Also, the face mask is definitely unique. It's obviously a raptor, but it kind of looks like a dragon or something like that kind of head. It's got a raptor head as its face plate, which does make it unique. We'll just quickly check where it is at the Rust item store. It is currently the 6th on the top sellers out of the 10 skins, so I do think that that is in a good spot. I really don't think that it's going to get oversaturated. I personally am not a big fan of the skin at all, but the face mask, that is, I don't mind the chest plate, but my mate actually likes the set, and so I guess it being in the middle at that 6th place is probably actually the perfect spot for it. because as I just said, I don't like it, my mate does like it, so that's 50-50, and currently it is in the middle. So that seems like a pretty good representation of the Rust community's thoughts on the metal gear as well, in my opinion. Overall, I would recommend getting the chest plate over the helmet, just because I do think that the chest plate is easier to match with other sets compared to the helmet, although the helmet is unique enough to potentially make money. Plus, I haven't mentioned they're both $1.55 each, which obviously makes them a lot safer of an investment in comparison to a lot of the other skins for this week. So these are the cheapest skins for this week, and for that reason, even though I'm not personally a massive fan of the design, I do still think that these can make you easy money. The face mask a little bit less, but that's only because it's going to be harder to actually match with other sets, whereas the chest plate should be a little bit easier. Alright, moving over to the weapons, we've actually got quite a few this week. We've got like 4 or 5. The Blackout AR, so we've got the Blackout AK got accepted over the Ops, which I was not expecting, just because the Ops SAR got accepted last week. The Blackout AK, as you can see, is $6.25, so that is way above standard store price, usually $3.15. It is a really nice looking skin, and they wanted to obviously take advantage of the fact that Blackout sold really well, so they added the Blackout AK instead and made it $6.25, which is above standard store price. For that reason, I'm straight up going to say I wouldn't recommend investing in it. Even though the Blackout set has done so well, it is still going to be a risky investment. It's currently number 1 on the top sellers, and I do think it's going to be at least number 1 to number 3 on the top sellers all week, even though it's $6.25. So I still do think there's going to be a high quantity of them on the community market, and I still don't think the profit margin is going to be very good for this skin. Even if you wait a long period of time and it actually does go above the standard store price, I still do think that there's better skins to be investing in, just because this is such an expensive skin. If you're straight up going to be investing and you only have like $10 or something like that, then that's taking up 60% of your overall Steam wallet straight away. So not going to recommend investing in the Blackout AR. Even if you have a lot of money, I still wouldn't really recommend investing in it. I'm definitely going to pick one up though, because I mean it's a sick skin, so it's going to be a good play skin, but $6.25, in my opinion, it makes it a bad investment, and it makes it a risky investment. So for that reason, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Blackout AR for this week. In saying that, Madros, the creator of the Blackout set, is currently hosting a giveaway in my Discord, so make sure you guys join it. Go to the Discord giveaways part of the channel and just react to the emote that is currently hosting the giveaway so that you can enter the chance of winning the road sign set. So there's going to be 2 winners, and there is going to be a set each for each of the winners. So good luck to whoever enters that, and thank you Madros for hosting that giveaway, and congratulations on getting Blackout AR, the AK skin, accepted in the game. Alrighty, moving over to the DD Inc. double barrel shotgun. So I must be missing something because I'm not 100% sure what the DD Incorporated stands for. I'm probably being a pleb by not understanding this right now, but if you guys know what DD Inc. stands for, comment down below and let me know. $3.15 for this double barrel shotgun, and it looks the same as every other double barrel. It is well made, but I mean the designs, they always look the same. This reminds me of that Lighthouse shotgun skin straight away. Overall, I'm going to make this one short and sweet. $3.15. I do think that's going to be too expensive for this double barrel to make you money, just because the double barrels haven't been performing too well at this new price range, and for that reason I'm not going to recommend investing in this skin. Also, whoever made this skin, next time you add screenshots, if you get a skin accepted again, make sure you censor your character models so that I don't have to edit it out. Overall, I do think that it is a nice looking double barrel. I'm just not going to recommend investing in it because I do think that it's going to be a risky investment, and double barrels haven't been performing too well at this $3.15. So for that reason, I'm not going to recommend investing in this skin for this week. Alrighty guys, so we're moving over to the bow skin. This is the heavy machinery bow. This is going for $3.15, and I just want to straight up say, Stabby, I'm actually a fan of the fact that you made the bowstring multicolored. I'm pretty sure the only other bow skin that has multiple colors on its string, if that's even the right word for it, is the Sunken Treasure bow. I'm pretty sure it's got like stripes on it as well that are a bit smaller, but overall this heavy machinery bow string, it looks really good. I liked it. It's got like the black and yellow kind of hazard theme to it. So overall it's actually quite a unique looking bow skin, but a lot of the bow skins, most of the bow skins in fact, are unique looking. So overall I'm just going to say bow skins are usually a coin flip, and lately the bow skins have been not performing too good. The latest bow skin that got accepted was the Abyss bow, and that has 62 quantity on the market and is going for $3.42. I'm pretty sure if you sell it for $3.42, you don't even make $3.15. So because of steam tax, I'm pretty sure that you're going to actually lose a little bit of money from that. I do think that this heavy machinery bow does have a chance of making money, but I do think it's also going to be a long-term investment. So I don't think it's going to be medium or short term. I do think it's going to be long term. $3.15. If you want to buy it and use it as a play skin, then I do think that that will be a safe investment, especially if you're only buying one. Because if it does underperform and doesn't actually make that $3.15 mark, I do think that you can probably break even with your investment instead of losing a lot of money. So overall, I do think that the heavy machinery bow is going to be a risky investment. For that reason, I'm not going to recommend investing in it. I do think there's better skins to invest in, but I do think it's going to be a good long-term investment. So if you're planning on investing in long-term skins, then I do recommend investing in the heavy machinery bow. I just wouldn't recommend investing in them in bulk just because bow skins, I really don't feel like the demand for them is there yet. So for that reason, I do think that the heavy machinery bow skin is a risky investment, and I'm not going to recommend investing bulk in them. And I do recommend that if you are to invest in them, don't buy too many and just know that they are going to be long-term investments. Alrighty guys, moving over to the Optimist LR. So this is obviously an LR skin. It's going for $3.15. I'm not sure why I'm missing my information all here, but apparently it breaks down into one metal, which is a good thing because that is why it's meant to be more expensive than everything else, which is what the old standard store prices used to be based off of, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, going back to the Optimist LR, does this actually glow in the dark? Does this thing... Alright, we're going to find out if this glows in the dark in-game. If it does glow in the dark, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the only LR skin that actually glows in the dark. And I'm not talking about iron sight glowing in the dark, I'm talking about like the whole gun. Overall, this is another meme skin for the LR. We've had around about 100 this year, and they're always safe investments. $3.15. You're on the first page in the community market, you've got it ticked so it's the cheapest first, and the first page already has skins that are more expensive than $3.15. I'm optimistic about this investment, and I do think that it can make you money. $3.15, I do think it's going to be a safe investment, and even if it doesn't perform well and doesn't perform as planned, then I don't think you're going to lose much money from it, if you're going to lose any money, that is. Overall, if it does glow in the dark, it's going to be a little bit iffy, although it's going to be the only LR that actually fully glows. So I'm not sure if that's just a lighting issue in this screenshot or if it's edited to look like that, but you guys will be seeing on the screen right now whether it actually glows in the dark or not. So $3.15 for the Optimist LR. I do think that this is going to make you money, so for that reason, I will recommend investing in this skin for this week. All right, moving over to the Ancient Law door. This is going for $2.35, which is the standard store price of door skins. And I do think that this is actually a really cool looking skin. I haven't actually had a very good look at it, but overall I do think that the design for it is really good. I would be interested to see if the writing was actually visible in game, or are they hieroglyphs? There might be hieroglyphics. There are 11 pages of sheet metal door skins on the market, 110 sheet metal door skins for that matter, and only 2 pages of them are actually below standard store price of $2.35. So obviously that means most of the skins that you sell on the 3rd page are actually going to lose you a bit of money, but after that you're going to be making money. So sheet metal door skins are relatively safe investments, but obviously they will take time to actually go up in price. We'll just quickly check what it's at on the Rossum store, because you can't have doors oversaturated, and currently it is in 9th place for the top sellers. So the bow is missing from the top sellers page, as you can see, which is a good thing for the bow, and the Ancient Law door being at 9th place is also a good thing for doors, because you can't really have them oversaturated, otherwise their price will never increase, just because the demand is not really there as much for door skins, because there's already 110 sheet metal door skins on the market. But overall, $2.35, because it is standard store price, I do think it is a safe investment to be investing in this Ancient Law door. Eventually it's going to go up in price. It's going to be a medium to long-term investment though. Basically none of the sheet metal door skins, single sheet metal door skins, are short-term investments. But either way, for that reason, I'm still going to recommend investing in the Ancient Law door. I just do think it's going to be a medium to long-term investment compared to a short-term investment. Alrighty guys, moving over to the Forest Camo bag. Now this thing blends in to the grass really well, so as you can see in that screenshot, this bag is actually sick. I'm a big fan. So it's got like a ghillie suit kind of style going over the top of it, so it's like a ghillie bag. The Forest Camo bag is going for $3.95, which is above standard store price, obviously. And the cheapest green skin bag, sleeping bag, that you could kind of use for camo, it's not really a camo sleeping bag, is the Free Folk bedroll, and that is $3.94, so it's about the same price as the Forest Camo bag. Obviously it's not really supposed to be camo, but that would be like the cheaper alternative, which is where I'm getting at with my point. The wood camo sleeping bag, on the other hand, is $5.12, and that is obviously a camo bag. That is the next cheaper camo bag. So for this reason, I'm straight up going to say the Forest Camo bag should be a safe investment, although there's going to be a higher quantity of them on the market in comparison to a lot of the other sleeping bag skins. The wood camo sleeping bag does have 72, so that's actually quite a high amount of sleeping bags for an older skin. The next closest thing to it would be the Warboy sleeping bag, and that is $5.89, although there's only 26 of them on the market. That would also blend in a little bit. And then I'll show off just a couple of other skins. We've got the Ranger bedroll for $6.53, the wood sleeping bag for $8.60, and the jungle camo sleeping bag for $11.38. So as you can see, all of the camo sleeping bags are doing quite well when it comes to camouflaging your sleeping bag outside. Obviously there's also the freshly dug grave, but you're never going to get a skin like this Forest Camo bag to only have 7 on the market and be $238. So obviously that's an older skin, quite an old skin in fact, and this Forest Camo bag is not going to have 7 unless for some reason all of the investors just quickly died. $3.95. I do still think that even though it's above standard store price, it's still going to be a safe investment. And overall, whoever made this skin, it actually looks really cool, so I'm really happy with it, and I'm glad that it got accepted. Good work, Helk. For that reason, I will recommend investing in this skin for this week. Just quickly, guys, I also wanted to say happy birthday to Lovo. It is his birthday tomorrow, so it's going to be the 21st of the 6th tomorrow. It's happy birthday, Lovo, for tomorrow. And thank you for making all of my thumbnails, which he's probably about to send me in a couple of minutes, I would say. So the thumbnails are thanks to Lovo. Make sure you guys say happy birthday to Lovo in the comments below, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and we'll move over to the cart. Alright guys, this is my cart for this week, so I'm not really investing. I might be buying some more stuff throughout the week if I remember. I've actually forgotten twice this month, so it's been pretty dodgy over the past 4 weeks anyway. So I've got one of everything actually, and that's going to cost me $31.40. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one. Happy birthday, Lovo.
Why? 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 Why?